Are you looking for a roadmap to get started in cybersecurity? You probably looked everywhere online and there were a bunch of resources, which makes it extremely difficult to digest because now you're just not exactly sure what to do. If this sounds like you, hopefully this video I can provide you with clear instructions and guidance on how you can get started in cybersecurity. If I were to start all over again, this is exactly what I would do. I fully understand that this is an ambitious timeline, but it is not impossible. If you're like me, when I want something, I obsess over it and I try my best to go and achieve it. In this video, I will share with you a step-by-step roadmap to help you get into cybersecurity within 1 year. Let's start off with a disclaimer, as I know there will be a bunch of people out there that will say,
following this roadmap won't work, or doing this won't get you a job, or 1 year is just way too little.
And they're right. Nothing is guaranteed. But I can say with confidence that if you follow this roadmap, you will get that much closer getting into cybersecurity. We will start with day number 1, which is enrolling in Coursera's Google Cybersecurity program. You've probably seen a bunch of YouTubers, including myself, talk about this program, and for good reason. This program provides beginners with a ton of knowledge to get started. Now, will you know everything after taking the program? Definitely not. It only scratches the surface. But it is a great introductory course to get started. If you want to enroll into that program, I'll leave a link down below for you to do just that. As I mentioned earlier, I did talk about this program and I created a video over here which will provide you what this course entails. Because you are just starting out, I would recommend you take the full 6 months to really understand and grasp the concepts and knowledge. The website does mention 7 hours a week, which is an hour a day, but I would invest in at least 4 to 5 hours a day dedicated to your education. This doesn't necessarily mean to invest all of your 4 to 5 hours into this Google program. In fact, you should supplement your studies by learning networking, specifically on topics that will help you get your Network Plus certification. A great resource that I've used in the past is CBTNuggets, specifically with the instructor Keith Barker, who is an amazing instructor, by the way. I'll leave that link down below as well so you can take a look and enroll if you choose to do so. Try to dedicate 4 to 5 hours every single day. Now, of course, you can have breaks here and there, but just remember, you are trying to break into this competitive field within 1 year. 4 months in, you should start looking into what domains exist in cybersecurity and what kind of domains interest you the most. Is it security operations, risk assessments, governance? Whatever it is, explore the different type of domains and continue on with your studies. 6 months in, you should be nearing or completed your Google Cybersecurity program, along with building yourself a nice portfolio because that program has a section to do just that. Hopefully, you have a better understanding of what domain interests you the most in cybersecurity. Your networking knowledge should hopefully be hovering between beginner and intermediate, enough to have a conversation with someone about ports, protocols, and subnets. After completing the Google Cybersecurity program, you should also have a Security Plus voucher. And because of that voucher, we'll now shift our focus into trying to study and obtain our Security Plus certification. CBTNuggets has a great resource on Security Plus, which I've personally used to help me certify when I was looking for Security Plus. I'll leave a link down there for you to enroll if you choose to do so, but you can always go to the route of self-studying or finding online free resources. I would suggest you dedicate 2 to 4 hours of studying for your Security Plus. And looking online, apparently it takes about 30 to 45 days for someone to tackle Security Plus, but to be on the safe side, we'll aim for about 2 to 3 months. Before you start your studies, I would recommend you start a blog. I created a video here on how you can start for free. The purpose of this blog will allow you to display your portfolio that you built during the program. It will also allow you to demonstrate your hands-on skills and will allow a nice back and forth conversation for future interviews, which is a huge bonus because when you are in an interview, you always want to make it feel like a conversation rather than an interview. Show your passion, your purpose, and why you are the best candidate for the role. 7 months in, you are still studying for your Security Plus and you've created your blog somewhere. You need to start investing 1 to 2 hours on hands-on lab experience to put theory into practice. You have a lot of choices to pick from. For example, Cyber Defenders, Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, Blue Team Level 1, Let's Defend, and many more. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, but depending on your domain of interest, you want to put more focus into that. For example, if I want to get into security operations, I will take a look at Cyber Defenders and focus on security operation type labs. Whereas if I wanted to go into risk assessments, specifically as a pen tester, I will look at Try Hack Me and find some pen test labs. Make sure to write down in your blog post your experience with each of these labs, specifically the tools that you've used and how you found the answer. 9 months in, it has been 2 to 3 months of studying for Security Plus. You should start thinking about taking on the certificate. You will also have some hands-on experience with various tools, and hopefully you've created 2 to 3 blog posts about the labs that you've completed. If you haven't supplemented your studies earlier with networking, this is where I would recommend you do that. 10 months in, hopefully you've taken your Security Plus and passed. By this time, you want to have at least 5 blog posts showcasing your skills. Your main focus for the next 2 months is to identify areas that you feel that you're lacking in, and then focus on those. This can be security related topics, networking, IT, or even soft skills. You will also need to start thinking about building your resume as well as your LinkedIn profile. If you want to know how to build your resume or you want to follow a resume template, I created a video right here. 11 months in, your resume and your LinkedIn profile should be completed and up to date. If you did not start your blog on LinkedIn, this is where I will start transferring your best blog posts into LinkedIn. This will allow potential recruiters and those with similar interests look at your blog post and provide you with more exposure. Continue on with your hands-on lab experience and maybe think about creating your own lab if you haven't already. This will give you a sense on how to build something of your own and build up your troubleshooting skills. And yes, document the steps and experience as well. And you guessed it, I have a video on how to build your own home lab over here. 12 months, you've made it to a full year. By the end of the month, make sure you continue to follow up on topics that you feel weaken. Continue on with your labs while updating your blog posts. You want to make sure to put in some time to start practicing mock interviews. You can do this by generating questions using ChatGPT and practice those interviews with a friend or colleague or even to a wall. You also want to work on your soft skills, especially communication and problem solving skills. Check if there are any live webinars, capture the flag events, or even security conferences in your area, because you want to start networking with a lot of people as much as you can. I've mentioned this multiple times, but I do recommend you try and obtain your Network Plus to showcase your knowledge in networking, because that skill is extremely important in cybersecurity. You might also be wondering, what if I don't have any experience in IT? Well, no problem. If you don't have any experience in IT, you just need to tack on an additional 6 months. With this additional 6 months, I would begin with enrolling in Coursera's Google IT support program. This will introduce you to IT as a whole, similar to how Google's cybersecurity program introduces you to cybersecurity. It only scratches the surface, and again, try to dedicate 4 to 5 hours into your education while supplementing additional IT resources such as reading up on CompTIA's A+. To summarize our roadmap, if you do not have prior IT experience or not confident in your IT skills, the first 6 months will be focused on learning as much as you can in IT. One program you can take is the Google IT support program. The next 6 months, you're going to enroll in Google's cybersecurity program and dedicate 4 to 5 hours on education. And if you can, supplement this with networking topics along with deciding what cybersecurity domains interest you the most. The next 3 months, you will study and obtain your Security Plus, along with hands-on experience targeting your domain of interest and blogging about it. The next 3 months, you will continue to build up your hands-on experience, and you should have about 5 blog posts about your experience. Your resume and LinkedIn profile should be completed, and some, if not all, of your blog posts are transferred over to LinkedIn for recruiters to see. You will also practice your interview skills by generating questions using ChatGPT and hopefully attend local conferences in your area, attend webinars, and participate in Capture the Flag events to network with like-minded individuals. If you have IT experience and are confident in your skills in IT, you can skip the first 6 months and jump straight to enrolling in Google's cybersecurity program and attempt to break into this competitive field within 1 year. If you made it this far into the video, let me know by adding a heart emoji down in the comment section below. As a gift for you, I've created a PDF document of this roadmap for you to download for free, which you can reference at any given time, and hopefully it will help you with this journey. If you are someone trying to get started in cybersecurity, you don't have to do this alone. I want to help you with that journey, which is why I created a site called MyDFIR.com, which you can sign up for free mentorship, no strings attached. And this is where I'll be posting books I recommend, cybersecurity resources, and blog posts. I want to thank you all for your support, and that is it for the video. If you found it informative and you enjoyed it, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe if you want to. Remember to always stay curious and do things differently.